CloudBurst is the Cadence managed platform, right?
Correct. It's one of two platforms that we have for software. CloudBurst is a Cadence managed environment for hybrid cloud use. Remember that hybrid cloud is the most complicated of the cloud deployment models. When you want to have a hybrid environment, you immediately need to both securely enable the cloud as well as manage the workflow and the data that you will utilize. Thinking about this problem, we realized that one of the things that Cadence could do, perhaps even uniquely, is give the customer our tool already set up and ready to run in the cloud. And that's what CloudBurst is. It's the simplest and fastest way for a customer to have a hybrid cloud environment with a Cadence product ready to go. We thought through this from the ground up, and we realized that one of the bigger challenges in setting up a cloud environment is the IT complexity. So the cloud has a ton of services that are available for anyone to use. You can think of it as a very large menu, and it's actually overwhelming if you're not familiar with what those services do and what their limitations might be. So Cadence has configured an environment that is secure, that gives access to any type of compute that's in the cloud, and that service is all done in such a way that the customer doesn't need to do any IT setup. It runs in a browser. And that's a significant achievement because, as you know, Amelia, EDA software is among the most complex and has the highest performance requirements of almost any type of software that's out there. And it's no small task to make that work, whether it's an interactive kind of workload or a batch workload. The other thing that I mentioned about the challenge of a hybrid cloud environment is the need to manage the data. What you can typically experience when you're doing a low nanometer design and you're in the back end of that process after having laid out the chip, placed all of the nets and ready to analyze it, the file size can be very, very large. And if that file has to move, which it does if you're using a hybrid sort of solution, you need to move it very, very quickly. So we have developed some high throughput file transfer capability where a customer is able to move files that are on the order of 500 gigabytes or even a terabyte or a terabyte and a half in a reasonable amount of time. And one customer experienced this firsthand, where without this technology, it was taking close to 20 hours to move a file. And that was significantly interrupting the workflow they wanted to have. Well, when we applied this high throughput file transfer capability, we got that down to about 6 hours. And that dramatically changes the usability of the platform. The good thing about CloudBurst, this is an enablement platform. You still have access to all of the tools that we architected to be very cloud friendly and cloud ready. And fundamental to using the cloud is actually having the environment secure. Not just secure for your own IP, but even secure for third-party IP. And in particular, we find that the foundries have quite high sensitivities to where their PDKs, their process development kits, reside. And this platform, along with the other Cadence managed solution, meets those partner security requirements. A lot of work goes into this, and generally, as you know, the simpler something is, the more complex it is to implement. I think this is a good example of one of those situations.